Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today in the hospital of Krasnoznameni. They don't really want me around here. This is Dr. Zenaida Petrovna, and I think I asked her all the questions before. She was saying things about how I can't read. That's right, I can't read. Well, I can't, well, sort of can't. I can't read that. I can't. But somebody told me in the comments, and thank you very much for telling me that, about vitamin C right there. That C is an actual C. It's not the Cyrillic one, which I don't know how it's pronounced because letters have different names in different languages. Like, for example, the French say X rather than X. And I think the Spanish say she? Not really sure. Anyway, different names for different letters. A man dressed as a doctor, not as a cook, walks pensively across a small room. He holds a heap of papers in his hands. He constantly browses through them and mumbles under his breath. As he sees you, he nods wearily. Dr. Maximov, a specialist in radiation syndrome and addiction treatment. Do you have an appointment, or have just come around? Appointment. I like a checkup, a little bit. If you don't have an appointment, you'll have to pay for the treatment. Radiation poisoning and alcoholism treatment is 400 rubles. Drug abuse treatment is 600. Everything according to our price list. That's not too expensive, actually, but I'll make do without. I'm not really sure what being radiated does, so I'm good. And I have drugs, so it's fine. Do you mind a chat? The doctor smiles absent-mindedly and nods. He's clearly warmed up to you because of my personality. Well, I guess it won't hurt to answer a couple of questions. What do you want to know? Tell me about yourself, Dr. Maximov. I'm a doctor, a professional medic. There's even a parchment proving my qualifications lying over there, somewhere. The war broke out when I was in my first year. I assume not your first year of med school, because that sounds like it's your first year of med school. After the initial panic, we continued our studies, and it is this first year of med school, I think, and we had opportunities to practice we'd never have had in times of peace. You can't even imagine it now. Oh, yeah, those were terrible times. Can I ask you other questions? How's work? Have enough to do? Yeah, we have enough on our hands. Surprisingly, there haven't been many cases of acute radiation syndrome recently. People have become wiser. They know contaminated places now and shun them. I mostly deal with alcoholics. This vice will never cease to bring new patients to my office. It's a disease. It's a disease. The vice itself, sure, but that's what leads to alcoholism, isn't it? You deal with the disease. So can you tell me about the city in a nutshell? Nothing bad. If you remove politicians from the central bomb shelter, cult followers from the streets, and those quacks from mycelium who constantly preach about their high values, it'll be perfect. Just like before the war, but with shorter queues in shops. I wonder if he says nothing. I wonder if he's being sarcastic when he says nothing bad. And just, oh, nothing bad, and then you make it perfect. Because nothing bad doesn't mean it's perfect, it just means that there's nothing bad. It just, you know what I mean? I don't know what this game isn't heavy on the sarcasm, which is a very, very big plus on the writing. I hate sarcasm in writing. It's just like, can't stand it. I think it's just such a cheap trick, and I don't like it at all. I might sell some things. We'll see about that. So yeah, maybe he's not being sarcastic. I don't know. Although recently I have had my fears of not my fears, I guess, but my first gut interpretation of lines be confirmed later on. So I don't know. What can you tell me? Yeah, the nutshell. Have you heard any rumors? I don't deal in rumors, but I said. Did I say that? I did say rumors with the British pronunciation, or not pronunciation actually. Word. Excuse me. But I can give you a piece of advice. If you don't want to see your GP too often, that's general practitioner, I want to say, ignore tins that are at least as old as dinosaurs, and don't eat raw food. Kill an animal, cut the meat, and salt it properly. Salt helps against intestinal worms, sterilizes food, and helps to preserve it. Why am I making all this hype about it? Try saving numerous peasants from a beef tapeworm and you'll promote preventive measures too. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I thought tapeworms were more for pork rather than beef. So I'd like some medications. I have to warn you that if you want a better choice, you need to go to the city pharmacist. We don't have much in terms of medicine on sale here, and with him, you can always negotiate the price. It doesn't matter. Show me what you have. Show me what you have, but also, what is that about negotiating the price? I think his prices are better. I think his prices are better than the other ones. So I'll buy all the things. Maybe not all the things. Meldonium. This is a limited market pharmaceutical developed in 1970 by Ivars Kalvinj at the USSR, Latvia Institute of Organic Syntheses. Because this drug is thought to expand the arteries, it helps to increase the blood flow as well as increase the flow of oxygen throughout the body. And I have the impression this might be like a Viagra thing. It doesn't work in combat, though. For a bunch of hours, it increases your endurance. Sounds good. I mean, 2 endurance is not amazing, but still. These do work in combat, right? These don't. Right. Good. Addiction addicted. Well, it's a good thing I'm not the one taking them, the Casparamid. I don't know what it means, addiction addicted. Lost in translation, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. We have some tins over here that probably are as old as dinosaurs. Some bandanas, I'll sell them. I will also sell the cigarettes. That's just for tinkering. I don't really need it. And he's paying me a fair amount. What else? Some herbal mix. I'm not dealing with that. It's too dangerous. Yeah, these prices are definitely better. I'll sell you that. I'll make more. How about canned meat? Let's see. Right? Yeah, sure. Sell the canned meat. We also have some waste paper. Let's sell 1. Sounds good to me. Let's do away with 3, and we're good. Thank you. I'll see you later. Oh, no, not you, Fidel. I'm sorry. Sorry, Lenin. I'm sorry. Mixing up the names. Sorry, mixing the names up. Ooh, this is locked. Should be fine. No, it isn't. I'm so sorry. Did I try that before? I don't know if I did. We have beer or vodka, either one. What else do we have? We have a crafting station? Definitely not an antidote. Hey, that guy didn't see me, even though he looked directly at me. Hey, are you mad if I take stuff? Yes, you are. The man before you looks tired. Tired of people, of work, of life itself. He quickly nods to you, shakes his greasy hair, and to your surprise, starts talking to you first. That's not a surprise. That's how it always goes. Petrov, I'm the local mortician. The man's voice is low and calm, but there's a tragic undertone to you barely notice. I'm very insightful, ain't I? The tragic undertone and he's tired of people, of work and life itself, and I can see all of that with just him saying what his name is and what his position is. Although I wonder if that's a reference to something. Nice to meet you. And he sighs, looking at you, or looking like he hoped you'll skip on the introduction. I'm Boris. Yes, glad to meet you and all that. What did you want from me? You're not even dead. I'm sure you don't work for dead people. What are you doing? I'm a mortician, if you didn't guess. I cut up the cadavers. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced around here. Is that what a mortician does? I thought morticians... Yeah, also, that's not the word. It's, they have another word. Mortician is a 1950s word. They have another word, I don't remember. But like, if you ever seen 6 Feet Under, they are, whatever, you know, the funeral home people, they are this guy. Or rather, they are not, because he's in a hospital. He's the doctor that does autopsies, and that's a different word. That's a different thing altogether. This mortician is, I think, mortician is the person that prepares the corpse for the funeral rites. And he's the one that does autopsies, I think. So what's your job? Let's see. He shrugs and sighs sadly. To some, it might seem alright, but note that it wasn't my profession before the war. I had to learn fast, and got hooked on alcohol as a result. Sure. Not coffee. No. Not the other drugs that I don't know the name of, that probably help you study or something. Nope. Alcohol. Yeah, I wouldn't do such a job sober as well, apparently. Hey, if you have some alcohol on you, we can drink it here. He sniffs the air and nervously licks his lips with the tip of his yellowish tongue. He has a yellow tongue. No, not yellow. Yellowish, but... That's liver, dude. That's liver. You need to... Though you're dying. Oh, I guess... Wait a minute. That is indeed liver. He's an alcoholic. Look at me knowing all this stuff. I didn't notice that in his eyes, though. The eyes usually go yellow before that. Why not? Are you up to it? I'm always up to it. What can you offer, though? I have some vodka. Sure we can. Want to add clonidin to it for a better effect? I don't know. What are we, some kind of druggies? I have no idea what clonidin is. Can I see? Is that just a thing? Is it like Xanax or something? I don't know. What is it? Xanax or whatever, the famous drug that is like an antidepressant, I think? Or is it? I don't know what it is. Either way, I think it is not. It is the opposite of an antidepressive. I'm pretty sure. Which would just make the effect stronger of alcohol because alcohol is a depressant. But not necessarily what Xanax is. Anyway, yeah, just not try that. You open the bottle and pour the alcohol into glasses that somehow appeared on the table magically. The first portion of the liquid is drunk with no toast or comment. Haven't I told you this story? Or how I cut my first patient open? A gruesome tale indeed, but... Oh, what, did I just die? Did I just die? Why? Why did I die? I mean, I know why. I mean, I took damage. Well, I have some food, I think. Corn to meat over here. That heals me, so I'll use it. Yes, I will. There it is. 4 health points. Now, please don't let me die. Let's go with his dialogue again. Boris. Ew, if I press space, he just goes for the first line. Okay. Okay, that's the same. Yeah. So it goes back to that. Could have some vodka. And then I refuse that. Let's see how much damage I take. I don't. I take... How do I die? It's gotta be the hangover or something. It lowers my constitution. Death has claimed you! It's gotta be my constitution or something that's screwing me up. Although I didn't get a very nice heal from there. I need to... I'm not gonna drink with him. Let's see. Nice to meet you. I'm Boris. Understand. Let me ask you some questions instead. About buying medications. Go to the retail pharmacy. All the medicine is there. I doubt that what I have will interest you. Can I see the stuff that you have, though? It is... Yeah, cheap prices is what he has. I will get all of that, including that. Yeah, absolutely. I could use them right now. This doesn't work in combat, so maybe I want some of these. Right there, and also some of that. Yeah, give me all that stuff. I want to give you the vodka, though. I'll give you the potato. Maybe you can make some more vodka. Let's see. These things can be sold. We got some soap over there. I don't think I'm going to be doing chemistry too soon, so I'll just sell that. And there's some stuff that that Lenin has on him. So look at that. Look at the amount of gas pyramid I have. Fantastic. Got some condoms. I can sell 2 of them, just keeping the 1 for an emergency or something. Corn seed. Huh. You got 2 broken shovel handles. Are they very heavy? They're kind of heavy. Some coffee as well. I bet you can make, like, something good with that. Huh. I have an actual shovel. Maybe I don't need that. Huh. So waste paper. Yeah, that's probably. I'm gonna need to sell some of these, but we're not gonna have enough money. We're gonna need to sell. We're gonna need to deal with him again, because I'm gonna get Fidel to give me some. So that's 72, I want to say. Oh, that is the other way around. So that would be 14. Ah, dang it! Off by 1. Okay. So now that you have a grenade, don't leave. Fidel, come here. Give me things. You have an AK. You have food. I can give you the food. I can give you this food, and you can give me that. Sounds good to me. You have some rope. You have a pistola. You have a zip gun over here that is loaded. Take it. And I can take that as well. And you are wearing those 2 things. Sounds good to me. Trade. Thank you. Hey. And look at him loading all of his stuff. Good stuff. Then I have 2 of these that go his way. I'll take that. Sounds good to me. The zip gun doesn't make up for all of that. So that's kind of a shame, actually. It's just 4 things away. I'll take that. I guess that's that, isn't it? Trade. There it is. So, can I ask you some questions? No. You want to answer? Okay. Well, that's that. So, if you want to trade or if you want to drink... Oh, don't do that. You can go over there. Hi! Oh, I talked to her already. Is she the one... Wait. Right. She's a smiling old woman. I didn't even notice that. She was smiling and then she had tears in her eyes. I wonder if that's not right. I wonder if that's just somehow messed up from the translation. I will take that. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. And yeah, there it is. So this guy wants a TV. Let's have a chat with him. Fidel, your companion, sees the man on the hospital bed and grins. He waddles to him and claps his hands loudly, like a child. You look at your fellow soldier astonished, but the patient doesn't look surprised at all. On the contrary, he gives you a wide smile. Fidel, came to visit me? Why would I want to visit you? We were just passing by. Cut the bull. You must have been worried sick. By the way, who's your friend? Meet Boris, agent of Morozov's case, and this fellow on the bed is Gozin, Mikhail Fedorovich, a local agent. He supervises commercial activities in the wasteland. Nice to meet you, Boris. I was sure I had seen you somewhere before. It must have been at the base. At the base? Can I ask about that? I don't know. I can't. Okay. So what do we suffer from? It's like asking a child here. Why are we resting in the hospital? Again, a child. Well, you know, old scars and wounds remind of themselves. My body's in pain, and the doctor here in the hospital is an old pal of mine. So he offered me lodgings. Wait, with your No, wait, he's saying, stop with your interrogation, though. I have much more urgent things to talk about. I have a task for a free agent, mutually beneficial. Really? Okay, let's see what this is all about. Alright, so essentially there is, or rather there was a settlement called Red Fighter, which is a really weird name for a settlement, but don't tell me it's the first weird name for a settlement that you've seen. So yeah, it's quite a decent place actually. One important man from the KGB even had his country housed there. People say it had a private bunker too, in case of war. The settlement has long since been abandoned. It's inhabited by nasty mutants, and the local leaders never have the time to deal with them, on account of being leaders. Or rather, they can't reach it because it's on the territory controlled by gangs. By gangs, just gangs. But I don't care about the gangs. It's a fine place. The houses are basically intact. We only need to get rid of the mutants, and we'll have a wonderful place for A.T.O.M. Oh, right. Okay, that's why I wanted to ask for the base. He is from the A.T.O.M. From the organization, because Fidel didn't say that, as far as I can tell. Yeah, he just it's the. See, he didn't say that. But anyway, he will have a wonderful base for A.T.O.M. and a free trade zone in our hands. A proper use for such a place. Okay, and will there be a house for me too? Of course, it will be an A.T.O.M. base. We'll give you the best, the very best house. The very best. I Sure. Okay. So I take it you want me to slaughter the mutants. I agree.
Atta boy,
That's not all one word. It's just atta and then boy. That's, if for those of you who don't know what that means, and I didn't know for a long time, that means that's a boy, and it's just abbreviated. Like, for example, howdy means how do you do, but it's abbreviated. Anyway, you're a true atom fighter. Wait a minute, is that where Red Fighter comes from? That's where Red Fighter comes from. Right. I mean, maybe. It's sort of, like, it's like a freedom fighter, except it's red, because it's for Mother Russia or Father Russia. Which one is it? I don't know. Anyway, always ready for a dangerous adventure and a reckless plot which will be beneficial to everyone in the long run. Right, let me mark the settlement on your map. And now the narrator goes on a long diatribe about how it's the whole operation for a gameplay feature about having a map with locations. Here, and good luck with your mission. Okay, so questions, please. Who are you? My name is Mikhail Fedorovich Gozin. Not with a coma as I did before, though. I'm a secret agent and work for A.T.O.M. And I'm a mutant. As are we all. Can I not follow up on that? Are you? I would never say by the look of you. Let's go with that.
This is on the outside, and on the inside, if only you saw it. All my intestines are twisted and contorted. I have 3 appendixes.
Appendices? That's the plural version, that's true. One lung is bigger than the other. My heart is on the right and not on the left. I can go on forever. Yeah, that's what I said. Aren't we all? Apart from the 3 appendixes, though, I'm not sure that's a known medical condition. Everything else is normal. Everything else is normal. It's things that some people have. Most people have, actually. Like, for example, the intestines and twisted and contorted. Yes, that's how intestines are. The lung bigger than the other. Well, I happen to have a lung bigger than the other. Didn't have an operation, though. That's just how the lungs are. It's not very good. And the heart is on the right and not on the left. Well, that has another name. But it is a condition, and I don't know anybody that has it. He can go on forever. I suppose repeating the same conditions over and over again. This is all because of Krasnov's syndrome, which we know to be bullcrap, or the D virus, which is what I didn't hear. What is that for? As scientists called it. Wait, isn't this syndrome just a scary story?
Yeah, that's a misconception many people share. Ever since I stopped being a normal person, I've been thinking about this D virus. What is it? No one knows for sure. Still, I know a thing or two thanks to my service. The most important thing is that this virus doesn't intend to kill anyone, which is funny because viruses aren't living beings. They're very interesting. They're not living creatures. They're not like bacteria are living or microbes in general. Those are all living creatures. Viruses are not, and that makes them interesting and also defines them. It's kind of important for them to be viruses. So no, it cannot intend to kill anything. So I'm just referring to the intention there. Anyway, although most of those who watch it do die. Who catch it, sorry, not watch it. It strives to adapt to different life forms and creates a symbiosis. As to how exactly it does that and why it was lucky to survive, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't survive. That's not what viruses are. That is, I think, I started off saying that just for, as a commentary rather than anything else. But I think the writer here, the writer in specific, because he's not coming across as uninformed. He's not written in a way somebody would be written if they were meant to come across as uninformed or foolish, as we have seen in this game. I think this is supposed to be canonical. I think he's like the virus here is a parasite, sort of. So the virus doesn't survive. It's like it doesn't survive. That's not what a virus is. It doesn't change either. Although there is a mechanism that can change a virus, but it's not the same virus. Like either way, it's fine. So yeah, I don't know what he's going on about. What do you know of Krasno's Znameni? No more than my mate Fidel. Backwaters before the war, he says. It's quite a decent city now. Our discreet efforts helped.
Sure. Discreet here being the atom, I assume. Helped a lot, of course. Without us, it would have never occurred to the local authorities to do anythings. I'm sure it wouldn't. How is it going in the wasteland?
To be honest, it's much better than a mere 5 years ago. Before it was like a war zone here, and now there's just random shooting from time to time. Believe me, in comparison to what it was before, it's like a paradise.
Okay. So have you heard any rumors? People say that the mushroom cult hates some Debbie Christou, which is funny that that's poorly written. Well, it shouldn't be poorly written. If he were writing to me, it would be interesting because he doesn't know how to write it because he never read it. But he's just saying it, so anyway. A cult leader herself, probably scared of the competition. Scared of the competition? Yeah, there's competition in here, that's for sure. Tell me what you do. Oh, yeah, right. Before I go, tell me what you do. I'm a merchant. I travel across the wasteland with caravans and also keep an eye on this place on A.T.O.M's account. That should be capitalized, and that's a typo. Oh, now I'm in the city hospital. The old wounds still bother me, and the head doctor is my old friend. He always keeps a free bed for me, so I guess you can say I'm on vacation. I suppose. Well, I'll see you later then. Oh, wait a minute. You said you were a merchant? You're not a merchant. You're a liar. That's what you are. Wait a minute. Ooh. Oh, right. Okay, this goes back to that other thing. So, we have a new mission for A.T.O.M. And fancy we just meet that guy over there. Fidel didn't even tell us. Well, he wouldn't know he was there, to be fair. But he didn't tell us about that. But we're out of time for the day, so let's continue this next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been A.T.O.M RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.